Hello everyone, it's time for noon rite. I thought I'd just take a look over here at our lovely rooster. He's going to fly off now that I get close. Yeah, well maybe not. There he goes. Didn't fly very far. And we'll get a little bit of a look at our very lovely alpacas. Yes, we're enjoying a cooler day today. It's quite pleasant here today. We don't expect to get too hot, though one thing that I've noticed at Isis Oasis is it often can be quite cool in the evenings and cool through the late mornings, and then suddenly the heat just roars up. So right now it's really pleasant. Up here we've got our peacock displaying, and it won't be too long until he drops his feathers, so we won't have too much of those displays soon. Because as I've mentioned before, once he loses, once the mating season is over, he takes off those clothes, lays them down for the next year. We gather up the fresh crop of feathers, and then he runs around without his tail for some time. And then in winter, late winter and early spring, he grows it back again, all brand new. It's amazing. So hello to Ganesha. Today is a good day to ask for obstacles to be removed. So, and here we go, out into the sunlight. We passed our mint yesterday. It's our welcoming plant right now. And on to the small temple for our Thursday. And as many of you know, Thursday is our day for thankfulness. So if you have something to be thankful for, think about it. There'll be a moment when you can say that. And here we go. Into the temple. Okay. I'm alone, so I'm going to put this aside for the moment, and we can begin our little rites. Okay. Just going to light the candle in the south quarter. There we go. I've had an interesting morning. I was trying to monitor not one but two important Zoom calls. Both were fascinating presentations. One is the dream class that I'm involved with, and the other was a Egyptology conference out of Cairo, and they had several speakers that were discussing various aspects of the Isis faith. Isis is a marine goddess, the effect of Isis and Serapis and Horus and Anubis on the Roman army in Egypt, which was quite interesting, and several other topics as well, including a wonderful presentation on dandelions in ancient Egypt, which I was not aware of. Their medicinal uses were well known there too. So, quite fascinating. One of the things they said about dandelions, which I think can apply to any culture, is that they were seen as embodying all the celestial objects, because you had the bright yellow flower, which represented the sun, and then you had the puffball of the seeds, which looked like the moon, and then when the seeds scattered, they saw those as stars. So I think that's just a sweet way of looking at the dandelion, don't you? All right, I see lots of people are coming through. All right, and we shall begin. Divine Isis, goddess of 10,000 names, I invoke your grace. Come to our temple, O goddess, dwell in our shrine. Make our hearths your altars, our hearts your home. Bring vision and healing to those who use this shrine. Give us wisdom and unveil the truth, and with thy feathery wings protect us. Breathe into us the breath of life and health and strength. It is noon, let us celebrate the moon. Let us celebrate the stars, no matter where they are. It is noon, let us celebrate the sun that shines on everyone. Let us celebrate our day as we go upon our way. It is noon, it is noon, it is noon. Alrighty, and we have some words coming through, and one of them is fascinated by comet. Fascinated by comet, fascinated by comet, fascinated by comet. And love, beauty, and truth. Good words never get old. Love, beauty, and truth. Love, beauty, and truth. Love, beauty, and truth. Okay, any other words? Thankful for this is mine today. This is my anniversary and the beginning of my 7th year here. So I'm grateful to have gotten through the previous 6, and I'm looking forward to the 7th, and hopefully all will go well this coming year. And so I'm looking forward, looking forward, looking forward, looking forward. All right, any other words? Your 3 words. Of course, you'll have the opportunity to be thankful later too. Okay, well, let us now honor the directions, beginning in the east. Let us honor the east, element of air with the winds ever blowing. And we honor the south, element of fire with the flames ever glowing. And we honor the west, element of water with the rivers ever flowing. And we honor the north, element of earth with the seeds ever growing. And we honor the spirits above and below with the wisdom ever knowing. And we honor our bodies both without and within with a love forever flowing. For we come into this world with all these gifts and more, our very own special essence. Let us thank the goddess for that which she bestows. Let us go forth refreshed and renewed with dedication to preserve and protect all life, for we are all children of Isis, the great mother goddess. And today is Thankfulness Thursday, and I had an interesting insight on gratitude. As I mentioned, I was watching these 2 Zoom conferences at once, which I don't recommend, but nonetheless, that's what I was doing. And on one of them, they were providing some English translations through the chat column, and I was very grateful for that. And for some reason, I was just moved to dash off a little note to the person that was obviously the one putting up all of this. And I just said, hey, I really appreciate what you're doing because it's very helpful to me, because a lot of the presentations were in Arabic. And while I was enjoying the imagery, it was nice to have a little bit of the additional information. And the person who was doing it, shot me back a note, oh, thank you so much and everything. And after that, maybe it was just coincidence, maybe this was always intended, but it seemed like I was getting a lot more in the chat. I was probably one of only a handful of soul English language speakers. But after I'd expressed my gratitude, it seemed like I was getting additional information because I had expressed my gratitude. And I just want us all to contemplate that gratitude gives back. We shouldn't be grateful with the idea that we're going to get something, but the truth is, when we send back our gratitude, it's like saying, this channel is open, this is working, keep broadcasting to me because I am receiving, I am hearing, I am here, and the channel between us, between the divine, between other people, between anything that you're expressing gratitude to, it's an announcement. This channel is working. And I think there's almost an automatic reply built in that if you are saying you're grateful, then it's like that channel lights up. It's known to be active. The divine and whatever else is sending us things and helping us knows that this is alive. And so I think it's really crucial to be grateful and to express gratitude, and that it does announce that that channel is working, and so that you do get things back for being grateful. And today on Thankfulness Thursday, I thought it was just really interesting that I should have that insight, which I was not looking for, and it was quite really an accident, because how many times do you thank somebody for doing what basically, they've been told to do, or their job or whatever. But I feel like I got something back because I had expressed that gratitude. So let's all consider that when we are looking at these things and looking for reasons to be grateful. One is you light up that channel. You want more to be grateful for? Be more grateful. So, and a few other words are coming through. Love of Isis. Love of Isis, love of Isis, love of Isis. And also being grateful for being able to stay home, to be having a good home environment. That's a wonderful thing if you are so blessed. So be grateful that you get to enjoy it and exist within it. So certainly I'm grateful to everyone that attended last night on Facebook and on Zoom. We had some little technical difficulties, but thank you for being with me for the visual time, and also for our conversations about Lady Lorianne and Serena. So very grateful for everyone that attended. Oh, thank you, Jeffrey is thankful for 6 years of Isis Oasis, continuing Lorianne's love and spirit. I'm grateful to be able to be here and do that. So, any other thankfulnesses that we want to consider? Well, I'm thankful for all of you being here. And if you come up with additional thanks, don't think we had, and did we have some up? Monique says, thankful that she didn't break any bones falling on her stairs. We're all thankful for that. We are thankful indeed. Okay, don't want to block the camera here. Okay. All right, that seems to be it. So we'll go on to the reading. Yeah, this is a good one for polarity today. It's number 38. I praise the goddess and the god. And Lady Lorianne, I praise the goddess and the god. I praise the goddess and the god. I praise the goddess and the god. And Lady Lorianne writes, so many religions have only one god, a male deity. In ancient Egypt, there were always goddesses who had their god consorts. If you look back to prehistory, you will find that the goddess was usually the most revered. Without the balance of the female and the male, we're a world out of balance. It is imperative that we include the feminine perspective along with the masculine, the lunar, and the solar in order to reach a better balance in our chaotic universe. Using the perspective of the female, we might not have wars among nations, we might enjoy more ecological sanity, and in general have a more loving and nurturing world to live in. I don't know if it's still holding, but I saw an interesting article that seemed to indicate that places that were led by women seem to be having a more effective response to the COVID virus. I don't know if that's strictly true, and I don't know if that's actually held, but I think it's definitely something to consider, that perhaps this is true. It is natural for humans to have a concept of a higher power, and if this is so, then why not see that power as at least half feminine? I always say, Lorianne writes, that God has had plenty of publicity, and now is the time of the goddess to come forth and take her rightful place as a female deity. And that's certainly what we tried to do here. The goddess Isis represents all goddesses from all traditions of the past, and we praise her by utilizing her winged image to remind us that there really is a goddess and a god. I wrote a song that went like this: if there is a god, there must be a goddess. God would have wanted it that way. I kind of think it could be, if there is a goddess, there must be a god, and goddess could have wanted it that way. But actually, there's many other diverse ways of looking at it too. And Lady Lorianne goes on, so remember to praise both the goddess and the god, for surely there is a great deal of wisdom in this concept. And anything else? Oh, someone's thankful for these broadcasts. I'm thankful for doing them. And I don't want to be thankful to the virus for anything, but I suppose I could be, in that was the stimulus to actually do this. And prior to this, I was thinking about this the other day when we honor our teachers and so on. It had been in my mind ever since I saw Yeshe Matthews' daily honorings of Guan Yin. And you can find those on Facebook Live. She starts usually about 8:30 a.m. Our time. But that's Yeshe Matthews, that's Yeshe, and then Matthews, Mathews, might be two T's, I'm not sure how she spells it. But that's very worthwhile. And she's been doing it for years. She does it every day. It's amazing. And that was an inspiration. I'd actually talked to her to get information on how to do it, but I never actually did it until we've been so isolated through COVID. And now I expect we'll always be doing it. So I'm grateful to her for helping stimulate that. And if you like, meditation and chanting and so on for Kuan Yin, I really recommend that. So, all right, some people tuning in, including Carla, who is on the front lines of fighting this virus. She's a nurse that is involved in active testing of people that think that they might have it. So we always pray for your protection, Carla, and hope all is going well for you. All right. Anything else that anyone wishes to bring to the rite today? Here's something. Oh dear, yes. Yeah, Carla was exposed too, so we're hoping very much that she is going to stay healthy, and she's actively getting tested. So our prayers are with you and with everybody that is coping with this. And I know now, every time anyone gets even slightly sick, we're all concerned. Is it just the beginning? Is this a symptom? And there's so many things that could be symptoms. It's very challenging. Okay, Jeffrey is thankful for the sun, moon, and stars. Yes, indeed. We're all thankful for that. And I'm thankful for that beautiful comet, too. So, which I have not seen live yet. I've got to figure out how I can do that. So, all right. Well, may all your prayers and inner needs be answered. May we feel good going forth from this rite. As always, I am grateful and thankful to Our Lady Lorianne, who established all this, and thankful for this stream of other priests, priestesses, teachers, women, devotees, all of those that have brought forth the Isis worship to the present day. I'm very grateful. And to our specific teachers and to people like Lady Olivia and Lord Strathlock, we are grateful and give our thanks. And to the goddess Isis herself, in whom all things are possible, we give our thanks and ask your blessings. and to each and every one of us for all that we do, both here and in the world. May our efforts be blessed. May our results be abundant. And may we go forth from this rite refreshed and renewed. Blessings to everyone. I hope you have a wonderful day filled with insight, new knowledge, new abilities. May all be well with you. And we'll see you tomorrow. God is blessed.